Hi, this is not a panic video. This is not a horror story. And this is not medical advice. This is a public service announcement for anyone on Mounjaro who suddenly finds themselves on antibiotics and thinks, is this a chest infection? Or have I contracted dysentery? Because, apparently, that is a thing. Well, not contracting dysentery, but close. Let's talk about it. Okay. I've been on Mounjaro for a bit now, and overall it's been fine. No drama, minimal side effects, food noise mostly gone, weight doing its thing without me suffering for sport. Then I got put on antibiotics, and within about 24 hours I felt unwell in a way that felt historically inaccurate for 2025. Not, oh, I feel a bit rough. Not, maybe I should lie down. More like Victorian orphan energy. Cold sweats, weakness, stomach pain. Oh, the pain. That weird floaty nausea where you're not actively being sick, but you're not convinced you won't be sick either. So you kind of hover around the toilet like that one guy in that club that didn't quite have the guts to come and talk to you, so he just ended up looking really creepy. Anyway, it was confusing. The confusion is key. Because you sit there thinking, is this the antibiotics? Is this the Mounjaro? Is this a chest infection? Or am I about to be written about in a history book? So let's talk about what is actually going on. First, what Mounjaro does. One of the main ways Mounjaro works is by slowing gastric emptying. That means food moves through your stomach more slowly. This is intentional. It helps you feel fuller for longer. It helps regulate blood sugar. It helps reduce food noise. Your digestion becomes calmer, slower, more deliberate, very zen. Very, we are not inhaling the entire kitchen anymore. Now, enter antibiotics stage right. Antibiotics are not subtle. They do not gently remove the bad bacteria and politely excuse themselves. They carpet bomb. They kill the infection you need them to kill. But they also take out a lot of your good gut bacteria at the same time. The bacteria that help with digestion, gut motility, inflammation regulation, and generally stopping your digestive system from acting like a feral raccoon. So when you put these two things together, here's what happens. You have a stomach that is moving more slowly than usual, fewer helpful gut bacteria, medication and food sitting around longer than they normally would. That combination can make antibiotics feel stronger, longer lasting, and rougher. Not for everyone, but for some people. Especially for the people that don't read the label properly and don't take it with a full glass of water and sit up properly for an hour after. Yeah. And if you are one of those people, congratulations. You get the medieval experience. This is why some people on GLP-1 medications report increased nausea, bloating, stomach pain, reflux, a reenactment of the Black Death, or that deeply unsettling, I'm unwell, but I can't explain how feeling. You are not dying. Well, I'm not a doctor. You probably aren't dying. Your body is just overwhelmed. It's basically the digestive equivalent of roadworks, bin lorries, and a parade all happening on the same street at the same time. Everything is delayed, everything is irritated, and nothing is impressed. Now, important clarification. This does not happen to everyone. Some people take antibiotics on Mounjaro and feel absolutely fine. Some people notice mild discomfort. Some people feel like they need to lie down and contemplate their life choices. That does not mean the medication is unsafe. You did something wrong. Again, in my case, I kinda should have read the label. But in general, it just means your gut is temporarily having a moment Another thing that matters is what antibiotic you're on. Some antibiotics are harsher on the gut than others. Some are known for causing nausea or stomach upset even without GLP-1s involved. Add slowed digestion into the mix, and the effects can feel amplified. Again, not dangerous, just unpleasant. And unpleasant things feel much scarier when no one warned you they might happen, which is why I am warning you now. So what helps? First, hydration. Boring, annoying, necessary. Second, gentle food. This is not the moment to test how spicy your spice tolerance really is. Soft, plain, easy to digest foods are your friend here. Third, probiotics. Either supplements or probiotic-rich foods, if you tolerate them. They help restore some of the gut bacteria antibiotics wipe out. Fourth, timing. If you can, spacing your antibiotic dose away from your Mounjaro injection day can help reduce overlap intensity. That is a conversation for your general practitioner or pharmacist. And finally, rest. Your body is doing a lot at once. Let it lie down, dramatically if it needs to. Now, when should you actually worry? Because this is important. If you have severe abdominal pain that does not ease, persistent vomiting, signs of dehydration, chest pain, or symptoms that feel truly alarming, you should seek medical advice. This video is about common, uncomfortable reactions, not about ignoring red flags. Trust your instincts, and trust actual professionals, not Simon from the gym. The key thing I want people to take away from this is this. Feeling rough on antibiotics while on Mounjaro does not mean the medication has suddenly turned on you. It means your gut is temporarily slower, disrupted, and deeply unimpressed. That is reversible. That settles. And for most people, it improves quickly once the antibiotics finish and gut bacteria recover. You are not failing. You are not fragile. You are just temporarily medieval. So if you're lying there thinking, is this a chest infection or dysentery? The answer is probably neither. Just antibiotics doing antibiotic things in a slower digestive system. Drink water. Eat gently. Lie down with purpose. And maybe next time someone tells us this in advance. Love your body. Save your body. Don't take health advice from TikTok comments or YouTube videos. Ahem. This has been educational. I'm going to lie down now. Okay, bye.